Nazish from Pulse of Pediatrics. Today I'm going to discuss the history of patient Umair, that is 12-year-old, son of Fiaz, resident of Mansehra, presented through OPD one day back as a follow-up case of celiac disease, now admitted for the endoscopy. Patient is prepared pre-operatively, kept NPO before the endoscopy. Procedure was done in 30 minutes with uneventful course. Post-operatively, patient developed one episode of vomiting that was non-projectile, containing the food content with no mucus or blood in it. No significant aggravating or relieving factor, and vomiting stopped itself spontaneously. Currently, patient is stable with lab report awaited, and patient is not taking any medication. Plan to discharge not yet decided. Actual history of the patient dates 1 year back when the parents noted the child is not gaining the weight and height appropriate according to his age, for which they took the patient to the local hospital multiple times, where the practitioner gave him multivitamin, and he never got admitted during these course of illness. But he took the multivitamins for the last 9 months, but for the last 1 month he went to some private hospital where for the detailed workup, where celiac serology was done, and patient comes out to be case of celiac disease. But for the endoscopy, patient is referred from the private hospital to the PIMS hospital for the endoscopy. Regarding the etiology of the disease, there is no history of loose motion, polyuria, polydipsia, fits, headache, otitis media, rash, or history of oral ulceration. No history of any glandular swelling, history of TB contact, any history of jaundice, petechiae, bruise, or though he is anorexic, and undocumented weight loss have been reported. There is history of on and off episodes of constipation associated with lethargy and cold intolerance, but no history of increased blood sugar level during the course of the illness, or no history of tingling sensation noted. Course of the disease is complicated in the form of decreased height and weight loss, undocumented waist loss, and decreased activity in the form of school absenteeism and routine play, but no history of bony deformities, walking difficulty, night blindness, hematuria, melena, hematomesis, jaundice, rash. Follow-up and monitoring has not yet been advised. There is no past medical and surgical history, no significant allergy history of eczema, allergic rhinitis, or any history of allergy is present. He belongs to the related parent, second in the sibship of the four, with no history of similar disease in the family. Screening of the sibling and the parents are not yet done. Birth history is uneventful. Patient is immunized till date with no additional vaccination done. Patient is breastfed for 9 months as the mother has got the second conception. Cow milk started at the age of 5 months, but no history of bleed in the stool noted. Weaning started at the age of 6 months, first with the rice cereal and then with the wheat cereal, but no significant history of abdominal distension, bloating, vomiting, or loose motion noted with these cereals. Currently, patients taking 750 kilocalories per day, that is less according to his requirement, with a deficit of 750 kilocalorie. All the milestones are achieved at the appropriate time. Father is liberal by profession, bearing the expense of the whole family with difficulty, and they are living in the rented house, having 2 rooms and 1 washroom, using boiled water. 4 people are sharing 1 room. Disease has impacted the family and sibling both psychologically, emotionally, and financially. Although patient has adequate knowledge about the disease, but their concern related to the prognosis of the disease yet needed to be addressed. So this was the case of celiac disease. इसमें सबसे पहले जो है हमने इसमें डेमोग्राफिक डिटेल्स रूल आउट किए हैं, जिसमें पेशेंट के फादर का नेम पूछना ज़रूरी है. एंड वाई इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि एक पेशेंट के साथ एक पेशेंट का नाम जो है वो बहुत सारे पेशेंट्स का हो सकता है, बट देयर फादर नेम इज़ डिफरेंट. सो यू मस्ट टेक द हिस्ट्री ऑफ patient father, name of the father, you must take in your demographic detail. सो अब ये पेशेंट प्रोसीजर के लिए आया था, डेट वाज एंडोस्कोपिक प्रोसीजर. सो प्री ऑप्ट क्या हुआ, ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसीजर क्या हुआ, एंड आफ्टर द प्रोसीजर कौन कौन सी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस डेवलप हुई, पेशेंट को क्या, उन कॉम्प्लिकेशंस को कैसे ट्रीट किया. यू हैव टू रूल आउट ऑल दीज थिंग्स. एंड करेंटली द पेशेंट इज़ ट्रीटेड एंड मैनेजमेंट वो आपने बतानी है. एंड लास्टली यू हैव टू डिस्कस अबाउट द प्लान टू डिस्चार्ज. सो द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज़ द एक्चुअल डिजीज़ ऑफ द पेशेंट की हिस्ट्री आपने बतानी है, जिसमें आपने बताना है एक्चुअल डिजीज़ कब स्टार्ट हुई, कैसे स्टार्ट हुई, और सबसे पहले पेरेंट्स ने क्या चीज़ नोटिस किया, और इसके लिए उन्होंने फर्स्ट मेडिकल अटेंशन कब रिसीव की. ठीक है, और उस मेडिकल अटेंशन का कोई फ़ायदा भी हुआ या नहीं हुआ. लाइक इन दिस पेशेंट ये डिजीज़ इसको 1 ईयर से चल रही थी, बट ऑन एंड ऑफ ही इज़ गेटिंग द मल्टी वाइटामिन एंड देन गॉट डिस्चार्ज्ड. This was the first time when the parents took the patient to the private hospital जहाँ पे उसकी serology की गई and he was diagnosed as a case of celiac disease. Then he was referred for the further biopsy. अब देखिए हमारा patient है, उसमें आपके पास एक growth failure के symptoms हैं, तो it can be either silent or potential टाइप ऑफ द celiac disease और आइदर द latent टाइप ऑफ द celiac disease. इसको डिफ्रेंशिएट करने के लिए फिर हम लोग इसकी बायोप्सी कराएंगे. और जब भी आपके पास सिली का पेशेंट आता है तो आपने नॉन सिलिक ग्लूटेन सेंसिटिविटी को भी रूल आउट करना होता है. उसमें फिर एक्समा एलर्जी हिस्ट्री को आपने रूल आउट करना होगा. फिर कॉम्प्लिकेशन सारी आपने पूछनी है, कॉम्प्लिकेशन रिलेटेड टू डिजीज़, कॉम्प्लिकेशन रिलेटेड टू ड्रग्स, वो आपने पूछनी है. और उसके अलावा फिर जो इसके साथ ऑटो इम्यून एसोसिएशन है उसको रूल आउट करना है. तो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ celiac disease. Thank you so much. In the case of your queries, you can ask it in the comment section. Thank you so much.